Hi everybody, Chris Prue for White Mountains today. I am joined in studio right now by our great guest from Sunday River. It is Darcy Morse. How are you?
I'm well, how are you?
Thanks for joining us. How was the drive over from Sunday River today?
Easy peasy.
Now I know you guys are buried in snow. At the time of this recording, we haven't had a ton of natural snow, but you wouldn't know it by looking at Sunday River because you guys are buried.
Yeah, you really wouldn't know it. We were blessed actually. A couple days ago we received a few inches that we didn't even know were on the meteorologist radar, so that was a nice awakening. But yeah, we've been cranking out the snow guns pretty much nonstop for as long as we can.
For the uninitiated, tell us about Sunday River. Where is it? What is it?
Sunday River is located in Newry, Maine, so from here it's probably an hour's drive, and it is 8 peaks, 820 acres, and I stumble there because we just added more terrain this season. So 820 acres spread across 135 trails.
You must have a tough job because you can't get used to statistics at your job.
No.
Because every year the terrain goes up, the snowmaking capabilities go up.
Yes, we're always adding. So yeah, it's there's a pop quiz almost every year.
Well, let's talk about this year. What is new at Sunday River this year?
So new this year, we added $5.7 million in capital. So the first thing you're going to see when you drive to Sunday River is our new terrain park trail, and we're calling T72, and it's 15 acres on North Peak in between our 3D and Dreammaker trail, and it's going to house our medium and large features, our super pipe, our jump line, and then our rail yard at the very bottom. And
you guys have some new glades, I think, at Sunday River?
We do, yeah. We really expanded 2 well-established glades. Hardball and Chutzpah got major improvements, and they now pretty much go top to bottom on the White Cat Peak. We also added 3 new glades. Northwoods is on North Peak, Poppy Fields is in Oz, and Supernova is in Aurora. So between those 5, 60 acres, and that now makes Sunday River the 2nd largest resort in New England.
No kidding. If you're sensing a trend here, you have a lot of variety. And
yes.
We've talked about the terrain park, we've talked about the glades. You do have plenty of terrain for the beginners and intermediates as well, and you're covering that in snow. You've increased your snowmaking again this year. How is that even possible?
It's mind-boggling at this point. I mean,
it seemed like it was Halloween and you guys had 30 trails open already.
That's the beauty of these improvements. Last year we added about $1 million in snowmaking. This year we added about $1 million in snowmaking. We put a little over 200 new HKD SV10, which is a very fancy way for saying a very efficient snow gun on our mountain. And
I'm impressed that you know that model.
I know. What that allows us to do is essentially use less air and maximize the water that we have. So when we're able to do that, we can use more guns at once, which allows us to make more snow at once. So our ability to really expand terrain is unsurpassed at this point. Like when we turn it on, the trails just light up.
And 8 mountains. I want to compliment you on your marketing this year. The Sunday River website looks fantastic, and one of the things I've seen is a new trail map that assigns an icon. Each mountain peak now has its own logo, and I just think that looks so cool. My favorite is Barker Mountain and the dog.
Yeah, the Barker Mountain dog is awesome. Of course, everyone loves the Viking hat he wears. They're new designs. We worked with our agency to kind of put these identities to mountains that people would recognize right away. So Barker is an instant, it's very old, very iconic. If you're familiar with the Viking village near Barker, then you understand where the Viking helmet comes from. Lock Mountain, you'll see the race gates because we've got our designated race area there.
It gives each mountain its personality.
It does.
And it really comes through.
It does.
I can picture kids saying, let's go ski the dog.
Yeah. Yes, or let's go see the flying monkey.
Yes.
So, yeah.
So lots of skiing to do there, lots of riding, lots of terrain. Plenty to do off the slopes as well. I know you guys added a new restaurant this year.
We are, yeah. Camp will open hopefully before December. Right now we're working nonstop to get it there, and I've had a peek at the menu, and I'm super excited because we're taking the best of Maine. The whole reason that people come to Maine often, besides the skiing, is to get away, to go to camp, if you will, to be with friends, to gather. So we're taking that whole entire concept and putting that into a really great space with really great food, and we're just pretty excited.
And as a PR coordinator, don't you have to go test the food before you can
absolutely.
talk about it?
I mean, how else can I talk about it?
Exactly. a couple of times at least, to make sure
At
it's
least.
consistent as
Yes.
well. A whole week of events coming up, Christmas vacation week.
Christmas vacation week, yeah, that's, I got to do some shopping. But yeah,
Don't stress. It's still, you may be wondering, this interview was pre-taped right before we decorated our set for Christmas, so it's still fall on the set behind you, so you
Yeah.
have a little time.
But Christmas is still on everyone's minds, regardless of the leaves behind
Yeah.
me. So yeah, Christmas week, we've got tons planned. It's really the kickoff to a lot of our family activities. So we'll have Black Diamond Entertainment, bringing in magicians and illusionists, and that will be a lot of fun. There will be fireworks. Of course, Santa's going to be out. Eddie, our Yeti, is going to be out. By then, I'm sure our terrain will have expanded, to twice its size. And
Yep.
yeah, we're just, the holidays are a really great time to come visit Sunday River.
Awesome. Couple of big events coming up. Sunday is one of your signature events. The slopes will be running red on Sunday.
Yeah, we call it the running of the Santas. Yeah, it's our 14th annual Santa Sunday, and it's been an event that we do with the local Rotary to raise funds for their annual holiday drive. So every year we pre-register 250 Santas, which typically takes about 3 minutes to fill. And these Santas, they do donate a mandatory $10. And by doing so, they get a ticket to use that day, as well as a ticket to come back and use by Christmas. And it's just a sight. If you've ever seen 250 Santas come down the slopes, it's a fun event.
So Santa event, that is this Sunday. Again, the registration for that is closed due to popularity. If you weren't there in the first 3 minutes, you lost. But you can still witness it. And then coming up, this is a big event. In the beginning of January, you have a new event coming that involves some motor vehicles. Tell me about that.
Yeah, we've completely redefined what snow sports is with this event. It's called Red Bull Frozen Rush, and anytime you work with Red Bull, you know it's going to be a good and fun event. So we're pretty excited that on January 10th, we're going to have 8 of the best Pro 4 truck drivers, and these are like 900 horsepower trucks with 2-inch or 2 cent. They get big. Spikes on their tires, charging up the lower slopes of Southridge.
Wow.
Yeah, it's going to be quite the event.
So now, is this a contest, or is it more of just a spectator event where they're showing off? Or are they competing against each other?
No, they're competing. There will be time trials. I mean, they're going to be running gates like skiers. There's an over and under jump. Red Bull's bringing in a helicopter because they're filming it for the Red Bull Signature Series,
Nice.
which will hopefully air before the Super Bowl. So
Wow.
it's a big deal. Yeah.
Have they done this before, do you know? The
They
Frozen
did.
Rush?
They did a similar truck on snow. So Ricky Johnson, who's one of their drivers, he went to Mount Snow last year to kind of test out what his truck would do with these specialized tires on snow. And yeah, they approached us.
They said, good enough, let's bring it to Sunday
They
River.
said, let's go to Sunday River and see what 8 of those trucks are going to do on
Nice.
snow. So we're pretty pumped.
So that's the Frozen Rush, and again, that is what date?
That's January 10th, and that's at the end of our college week. And I should add that, you don't need to be a college student to enjoy this event because it's going to be free to watch. So come up and take in some of the festivities. They're going to, throughout the week, they're going to have après ski parties, obviously, surrounding it. And then a few days before, you will have the opportunity to kind of tour the pits, meet the drivers, see what goes into creating an event like this.
All right, and of course, plenty of lodging opportunities at Sunday River, so whether you're there Christmas vacation week, college week, or any time in between or after, you're all set at Sunday River. Darcy, thank you so much for joining us.
Hey, thanks for having me.
I think we're running out of time. We literally could talk for probably 2 hours about
there's so
everything
much.
going on at Sunday River, but you can get it at sundayriver.com and on White Mountains Today the next time Darcy comes on. We'll see you soon.
Thanks.
We'll be right back with more White Mountains Today.